All right, we're live. Hey, what's up, guys? It's me. I'm back. You know, your old favorite face that I'm sure no one really cares about. uh, Chapter 426 of Fairy Tale just dropped on this website that I'm reading it on. So, time to bring it to you guys. And let's, instead of talking about it, let's dive straight into it. I always forget his name. I think it's Naz. Pretty sure it's Naz. Humans, demi-humans, animals, we're all the same. The world's a lot nicer if we have friends around. He's right. Okay, so uh, real quick, I'm sorry, real quick. Uh, if you haven't caught up to this point, uh, or if you haven't read or seen any of my videos up to this point, uh, spoiler alert, because if you haven't seen anything before this, it's going to be a spoiler alert. After that, I'm going to say a little bit of a rundown. It's been about a year since Evil or Future Rogue, that's not Evil, Future Rogue, since Future Rogue came back and tried to take over with the dragons in order to defeat Acnologia. Natsu left, Fairy Tail disbanded, Natsu comes back after a year of training. Now he's trying to get the guild back together after finding out that it disbanded the day after he left. So, first he meets Lucy at the Grand Magic Games, after pretty much destroying the #1 team, which is kind of sad. And then they get Lucy. They find Windy in not Blue Pegasus, not Sabertooth. What was it? In Lamia Scale. They find Windy in Lamia Scale. And then they find Juvia, and Juvia says that this past year she was living with Gray. He started acting strange. A couple months ago he left, and he hasn't come back. So now Natsu and Lucy went to Sabertooth to ask what's been going on. Natsu stops Rogue from going on a mission or a job quest. I forget what they call it. And he takes it instead and says, "I'll give you all the money." Pretty noble, but he does it for a reason. But he says, actually, no, that's about it. That's where we left last time. Natsu and Lucy leave, Windy with Juvia and Carla. And they go to Sabertooth to try and figure out where Rogue is. Rogue has this job to defeat these things called the Avatars. And I got into a huge spiel about it last time. But, after all that, now that our rundown is done, let's get back into chapter 426. Dang, we're catching up to Naruto real quick. So here they are in the woods, just sitting around. What's this Avatar thing that Rogue was supposed to go after? Don't know. Sorry, guys, if you don't want me talking, just mute it and read along with me. Apparently, it's a cult filled with Zeref's followers that has been on the rise ever since the fall of the Dark Guilds. Zeref? Well, I don't know if he himself has anything to do with it, but they all worship him like he's some kind of god there. Zeref's underlings, huh? Alright, I'm fired up. Hat aside, how do Rogue's job have anything to do with Gray's whereabouts? Yeah, what's that about? Huh? He's using his brains for a change. So he really can't tell us? I think I'll tell you anyway. Future Rogue told me to. Future Rogue? The year after the Grand Magic Games, which means somewhere around now, we'll be meeting Gray as an enemy. An enemy? That's why it's got me thinking, hey, maybe we'll meet him there, where Rogue's supposed to be. But the future from where Future Rogue came should have changed by now. How can the same thing happen here now? Well, if you're saying that, then I really can't be that sure, but this is all we've got for now. But an enemy? Remember what Juvia said about him getting dark marks on himself? He had those on him when we was it's supposed to say we were battling Mard Gear. For those of you who don't remember exactly, Mard Gear was in the Tartarus arc towards the end. Mard Gear was a guy that Natsu was fighting with, like sort of against Rogue and Sting, and with Gray. Sort of like the second in command of the entire guild, I guess they call themselves. It could have been because he had to learn how to use his Demon Slayer magic as quickly as possible. Maybe he let some of that evil stuff get inside him as well. No way. Why did he keep it? Why did he keep it from us all this time? So Natsu knows what'll happen if Gray fights Rogue, and that's why. Don't worry. Gray's still our friend, no matter what happens. Yeah. Yes, but I'm sorry. The anime got to me. Icer. Avatar. That looks pretty cool, I must say. The day of purification draws near. Our Lord Seraph, please accept this humble sacrifice of ours and lead us from the top of the world of magic. Destroy this defiled world and rebuild it once more. Master Priest, are we to go along with the plans for the purification ritual then? And this guy's wearing a mask or he's made out of metal, but he looks pissed. There's a high chance that the council caught on to us. Avatar Jerome. That's why I'm telling you we should remove the root of our anxiety right away. Think, Shaggy, think. Shaggy. Avatar Brea. And he just keeps getting, Shaggy. Huh. I'm in the middle of my prayers. Please leave for now. Well, Grandpa is kind of stubborn in some ways. This is Avatar Mary. Why won't he just die already? Shut up, you wicked little thing. That's mean, Bria. You always give people terrible nicknames too, don't you? And most of the time it's tasteless. Such a shame. The council's already caught wind of our plans, and that means we'll be in a mesh. Here at Avatar Gorman. Hey, didn't you mean in a mess? Now that's one hilarious mistake right there. Now where will fate lead us? Avatar D6. As long as it's gonna be fun, we're all good. Avatar Abel. The council itself isn't the problem. What's really the problem is how exactly did they find out about it? We've got a spy amongst us. And of course, you all think it's me. Ice. Well, he did come from the best guild on the continent. We've done our research on you, Gray Fullbuster. Your entire family was killed by a demon from the Book of Seraph. And to top it off, your teacher and her daughter too died, just by getting involved. There's no other explanation then. We've all been together for at least half a year, excluding you. And at the very least, you don't have anything that would prove that you worship Seraph. That's incomplete research right there, Mr. Blade of Darkness. Old's daughter, Oldtear, isn't dead. I don't see why you'd be here. Stop it, Shaggy. It's okay, Brian. I'll make things clear since that's what he wants. I'm here for the Book of End. That's my reason and purpose. And surprise, what? As long as I live. As long as I've got that book, I don't give a damn about anything else. Such darkness. I've long forgotten about the guild. All I want, no, need to do is destroy End. That's my whole reason for living. And to do that, I'll do whatever it takes, even if it means using the lot of you. The thirst for revenge has covered his mind and body in darkness. So until then, we'll be comrades. And he's walking away. There's no way someone that evil is a spy for the council. But it was kind of cool. I wonder, though. I've been thinking, Brea. Huh? I quite like Shaggy. What? This guy's so dumb. Yeah, that's what he's thinking about. I see it there. It looks like an old, abandoned church. What do we do, Natsu? Attack, of course. Captain, we'll be reaching Mikage's forest soon. The Avatar's main base is located there. Yeah. However, sir, we have word that Grey Fullbuster is currently in that cult as well. Grey? Like I give a damn. We'll arrest them all. That's what we do, don't we? We're the Council's detention enforcement unit. Holy fuck. An unexpected figure comes closer as things are getting complicated with Grey. Council Gaijil Red Fox. Dang. First, Grey defects. And granted, it's somewhat just reasons, even if he did forget about the guild. But either way, he defects. And now Gaijil is part of the council? My only question is, what happened? I mean, seriously. Gaijil, part of the council? I don't see it. I mean, we just saw it, but I don't see it. Gaijil couldn't be part of the council. I mean, maybe, but that's a long shot. I would have thought that he would have gone out for a year of training too. You know, try to keep up with Salamander. Try to keep up with Natsu. Instead, he joins the council? What? What is... I don't know. I don't see it. Well, since that's all the answers we'll get for this chapter, I guess we'll have to wait till chapter 427. I hate waiting. Until next time, guys. This is Professor, signing off.